Right, oh, a little bit of late start. Yeah, I got late. I was late finishing up the recording of Monster Hunter Sunbreak, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak DLC. So I got started my dinner late and all that. So yeah. Right, so this is where I left off for myself during the week. On a paralogue for Rodrigue, Sylvain, and Dimitri, where we're in the north fighting Serang warriors. As you can see, the levels of the enemies are now up to 70 odds, and Shez is just about staying ahead of them. Dimitri and whatnot are all about 20 to 30 levels underneath them. So Sylvain and Dimitri should be fighting. Rodrigue's the one I'm worried about, but it looks like this one here's got a rapier. Yes. So I've got to save these green units. So Shez will immediately come up there and do all that shit. Drive back saying any allies are routed, so that includes my green units.
Not a problem.
Marquez Gortia. It says you just annihilate things you come across. It's what you do.
We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Hear you loud and clear.
Sylvie boy go there,
We must act now,
and
before the
Rodrigue will
worry
go this
sets
way.
in.
I'll
See what
take
we can
control
do.
of Rodrigue. I'll trust Shez on his own. He's powerful as fuck. I've upgraded his sword result to plus 40, which matches roughly what enemies have. Yeah, they're up to plus 40 weapons. He's got a plus 40 weapon. He's on level with them. He'll have absolutely no issue dealing with.
I task you now with this. Defeat the forces of Srang and prove your might anew. I will hold down the stronghold. You focus on dispatching the enemy.
Let's take the stronghold.
Let us crush their defenses.
Stand on the same battlefield where my father once fought.
And repeating the same fight as well. Not sure how I feel about that one. I can still fight.
Surrender.
Right, Sylvain, go after the highlighted
Hear you loud
unit.
and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Shez, he's just automatically killing things. That's fine by me. Dimitri will be fine. He'll take out that target. This one on, I'll just special my way through. If I ever get my specials full, I'll just use one up quickly to let it build up again.
Surrender. We must act now, before the worry sets in. It's not over. We must act now, before the... I'm here to provide backup.
You wait there. Dimitri should be okay on his
We will
own.
proceed as we must strive to perform to the
Shares.
best of our ability.
Just you guard Margrave
I'm here to
Gautier,
help.
and I'll take Sylvain.
I'll make sure. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, Sylvain's got a plus 36 Gradius. He is not on my list of people I'm going to worry about.
Inside these walls. I feel as though I'm fighting alongside the young Margrave and late King once again. It's quite the sensation.
I'm honored you think I stack up to my father. Can't help but feel like I pale in comparison.
Enough of that. You are more than worthy of the comparison. To one day take his place as the Margrave.
And hey, Dimitri's already blazed that path, so he's gotta know what he's talking about.
Hey, you tried. Wish this wasn't so much effort.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best
Oh, that
of our
thing's so
ability.
dead. I went after Shez. Right.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this. I've got it. Take a breather. Out of the way! It's over. I'm getting stronger.
There will be no end if we stay on the defensive.
I'll let him finish off that guard.
We will proceed as planned. We must
Look at that
strive to
stronghold,
perform to
Dimitri.
the best of our ability.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Takes Sylvain just now.
I'll make sure.
Perhaps we
Stand
should
back.
take the fight to our enemy instead.
These wild tactics remind me of my father's chess strategy. Hear you loud and clear.
But you go protect Dimitri.
Leave the backup to me.
I'll take Rodriguez.
My time has come.
Wait. I think they might be trying to reach our base.
Let us crush their defenses. Prepare yourself.
Now, strike with all your might. We must act now, before. Let us see what we can do.
I don't have to worry about Shez. He's the last person in the world you have to worry about.
I've awaited this
My
moment.
father's first wife. The one who died in the Stranglands. What was she like?
She was a classmate of ours at the academy, and the star pupil of the Black Eagles.
I understand he earned his Wall of Ice moniker after she was lost.
Indeed.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this. I've got my
This is just the very map from the beginning of the game where you save Monica turned upside down.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
We must act now. Before let us.
That should make things easier, but there's still the commander to deal with.
This payback has been years in the making, Gautier. That guy, the one who's as loud as a cannon. That must be who we're looking for.
Stop turning my camera around.
Everything is going swimmingly. I doubt even Lambert could find fault with us.
I pray my son isn't causing you or His Majesty too much trouble.
Goodbye, my friend. You're dead. Will you stop turning my... Alright.
I'll hesitate no longer.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as
Sevo! Gotta stop being a gigantic pain in my ass!
We must act now. Before the let us see what
I'll
we
take
can
Shez and take care of that rapier.
Here it comes! You're done!
Deaded.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let us allow me. We must act now. Let us see what we can do.
Gotta stop being a humongous pain in my butt.
Allow me.
a resounding success.
Don't hate us for this. Our way of life hangs in the balance.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll make sure.
Get him, Jez!
Sylvain! It's been a long time, old friend. I hear your brother kicked off. Yes, he did. But what do you care? You're the one who left us behind, remember? Hey, you Perhaps I thought too highly of my troops. But I can retreat with my pride intact. Yeah, and don't come back. Or if you do, at least leave your weapons and soldiers behind.
I'll think about it.
Not nearly enough kills. After everything I killed,
Lady
not
Luck
nearly
was on
enough.
my side.
Sevo! Gunny, stop it, boy! That dogs are annoying.
They descended upon us like a storm.
I've never seen the people of Srang fight with such ferocity, and their leader was a pure terror. Still, I thought that man more discerning than to simply attempt to batter his way into Fargus.
Sounds like someone lit a fire under them. Probably convinced them this was their chance to take out the kingdom, what with our being occupied with the Empire and all.
But who would this Flamestoker be? Someone from Adrestia, perhaps.
We can't discount Cornelia and her ilk. They're like a bad rash that won't go away. It will take time to pin down the truth. But even if this is the result of some outside influence on the Srang clans, the fault still lies with me. I never should have educated that man.
Don't blame yourself, Father.
The people of Srang do not speak the language of Fodlan. Had he never learned it,
Yet Sylvain was only able to get through to him as a result of your teachings. And though his words lacked compassion, it was still quite remarkable to hear him speak at all. I was raised to think of the Srang people as demons who emerged unbidden from the snowy tundra. Considering that, exchanging even a few meager sentences with them feels like a miracle.
I agree with His Majesty. We will never achieve peace without understanding each other. And you know we can't end this through sheer force of arms alone, Father.
we already understand our enemy perfectly well. They fight for a port that is not choked with ice, and for land that is warm and fertile. Yet Fargus is hardly a region of abundance, and there is nothing we can spare them. So how exactly do you hope to achieve peace amidst such scarcity?
I don't know, yet. But I'll keep searching for a way, even if it takes my entire life.
You remain as naive as ever, boy.
Matthias, wait! Apologies, Your Majesty. I will go speak with him. You should make...
Oops. Oops.
What the Margrave says is reasonable, yet I sense an earnestness in your words as well, Sylvain.
Oh, I'm earnest, all right. I'll drag our people kicking and screaming to peace if that's what I have to do.
Why is it always kicking and screaming? Why can't you just gently lead them?
Peace with Srang doesn't sound like some hopeless ideal to me. I'm sure you'll find a way to pull it off.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Regardless, we must eliminate this threat if we ever hope to free ourselves from the power of the relics. Still, there's no reason we must do so through military might and bloodshed, if another way will suffice. I appreciate the way you think, Sylvain. I truly do.
And I'm always impressed with how much you hate warfare, considering how good you are at it.
Is your father going to be okay? He didn't exactly take well to your opinion back there.
Trust me, I've been a son for long enough to know that the feelings he keeps private can fill a library. If he really thought I was some kind of naive idiot, he'd have kept it to himself. There's something else weighing on his mind here. I'm certain of it.
There you are, Matthias.
Do you remember the night of the ball, Rodrigue? Back in our days at the Academy? You, me, and Lambert grew weary of the festivities and stole away to train by ourselves.
How could I forget? The stars in that sky were a true sight to behold. We talked about all sorts of things that night. It was the first time we ever discussed our dreams for the future. and the last as well.
Lambert told us how he hoped to forge a peace between Fargus and the people of Srang in Dusker.
Ha! He certainly did. And once he was named king, the man did his best to see it through. Srang may have been a lost cause, but he worked tirelessly to bring Dusker into the fold.
I called him naive that night. His dreams sounded like the thing of childhood storybooks and cradle tales. But these days, I wonder if I wasn't the naive one. He always took the long view of things, saw the whole continent unfolding before him. But me? I've lost too many over the years, and their blood clouds my vision. I could never see things now as he once did. Could there really be a pathway to peace?
You haven't changed one bit, Matthias. If you regret what you said to Sylvain, I suggest you find him and apologize before this goes any further.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Oh, we got the Lance of Ruin event. So that's how we get the Lance of Ruin. Now Sylvain actually has a proper weapon. Well, he had Gradius. I mean, come on, Gradivus is a super powered weapon. It is an A-class fucking weapon for a reason. Gradivus, Hotclair, Mercurius. But my Mercurius is shite. My Mercurius is absolute crap.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Alright. It doesn't seem to be a limit here. There's no limit. Unless it just means I can only have 100 wild game or something like that, and it's reached the limit of wild game. Still, we've got a lot of smithing stones, so I'll better trade them in.
Lifeblood of any army.
Let's see, we've got quite a bit of Umbral, which is always needed, but we've got 300 of that, so Umbral being the lowest, I'll bump up them by a bit. And I'll just deliver all these resources. And I'll deliver all the excess equipment. Resistance and charm factor, speed factor is a good one. Dexterity factor, venom edge on a killing edge is okay. Speed factor and crest effects on a sword is actually okay, but yeah. Speed factor is brilliant. This sword of Zoltan has been pissing me off. Boost awakenings, boost aerial attacks. Yeah, that's got to go. Sword of Zoltan that it is, with its high attack power, yeah. The Sword of Zoltan with the speed factor on it is the best thing I ever got. Defense factor would be good for somebody like to do if I were putting in a sword path. Chain level 1. Cursed sword, bye bye. Barrier breaker's not bad. The inverted defense isn't bad either. Dex factor is actually decent. Mounted damage and is okay. Venom edge is actually okay because venom is actually useful. The crescent sickles though. Quality material is okay. Boost combat arts is okay. The dex factor 1 is not as useful now as it was before. Just straight up Brave Lance with nothing on it, no. Charm factor and class attacks, okay. Defense factor and quality material. That is an axe for the do. But he's got hot clay, this now. That can go. That can go. Speed factor even at level 1 on a brave axe is okay, so. Speed factor level 3 on a killer axe is brilliant. Critical rushes and mounted damage. Axe exultant, strong attacks and critical rushes. That can go. Speed factor, yes please. Again, offense defense on an axe. That's going to probably get used by a fortress knight. Or a heavily armoured unit that has more armour than it does fucking attack power. Resistance factor on a axe is magic based. Flame, this is for you. Crest effects, yes, I'll take crest effects. Combat arts magic, I'll take straight up brave axe with nothing on it. No. I got a hot clay down there. Dex factor, offense defense on deck with dex factor could be useful. Speed and resistance. I only need to look at the new ones. Invert physical magical. That could be good for someone who's a highly physical unit who needs a magic weapon, a bow. Okay. Keep that one. Keep the chain up longer isn't really that big a deal for me. I got plenty of rusted bows. I can give away some. Speed factor, getting kept. I didn't. I didn't follow up. Well, hang on. Regular attacks. Yeah, that may actually be useful.
Everything has its use.
There we go. That got rid of a lot of things. We'll sell whatever shite we have
I
excess.
carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, I'm just assuming the poultry can't go any wild game can't go any higher because I've got 100 of it. I'll find out later if a wild game actually continues to go up. I should be close to getting my
How'd it go?
yes. Like these are for against armored units. This is for against the mounted units. This is against flyers. So this is a bow squadron that actually increases your damage to flyers instead of against fist units or brawlers. So yeah, that could raise up your advantage against flyers to level 5. Like you have level 3 advantage already from having a bow. You have one tier extra from having that, and then another tier extra from the combat arts. You'll have tier 5. Yeah, and that one is just yes, and then that one They're like the highest level fucking battalions for resisting things, and the Chalice of Beginnings.
Any result's a good result.
I am not so worried about the Chalice of Beginnings.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Right, so all I've got left to do is this. So I've done S, 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 and S there. So it's just this. Level 80 almost. I want to check something.
Make sure you're ready.
Which battle do you wish to reflect on?
Right, so chapter 11. We're up to level 77. So on Scarlet Blaze, by chapter 11, they were up to level 75 if it was on this. The same on hard difficulty, it was up to that. So on that, 100. So 102 is roughly what we're going to be at by the final chapter.
I'll continue gathering records of your battles.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Assuming this has the same levels, because it's slight differences, but they're mostly the same. Is that you quieting down now, Seville? Not good, it is the right one. The last time the fucking battle changed.
Houses Gert, Esser, Lockin, and Ox. I can't believe we'll be facing them all at once.
Get them all out the way.
What do you expect? From their standpoint, this is an invasion, and they are the ones to repel it.
Well, it's not really an invasion as such, because they started the war.
They fight to protect their homes, their families, their livelihoods, just as we would fight to protect ours. We would all do well not to forget that. Be sure to tell those under your commands the same.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Feeling guilty about this isn't gonna change anything. We still have to fight, and we still have to win.
You're right. This is the only way we'll ever get peace back in Fodlan.
There's no turning back now. Not after what we've done. But I don't regret any of it. I believe in the path we're on, the very one that's led us to the battle ahead.
Lasting peace is waiting for you on the other side of this fight. You've got my power to see you through it.
It doesn't matter what any of us say, Boar. You know what needs to be done. We'll have plenty of time to grieve once this is all over. So stick to the plan and don't look back.
We stand here because we believe in you, Your Majesty.
I see. I'm heartened to know I have your trust. Whenever I've lost my way, all of you have been there to help me recover it.
It's the least we can do. Both as your subjects and your friends.
Everything seems to be in order, Your Majesty. Sorry, am I interrupting something here?
No, we've just finished. We will need your strength in this battle, Rodrigue.
And my strength you'll have. Let's show these Imperial scoundrels what a mistake it is to cross the people of Fargus.
To Girth, who's a mage. So probably better to have a brawler somewhere in the team. Oh, Lindy! Constance! Oh, we can finally have all of them together. But I can't have them and get any. Oh. In other words, I can't have them if I want to use these. That's fine. I will take that hit to get Constance and Lindy. Now where is my Constance and Lindy? There's a Manuela. Hanneman. Baranox. This is mainly swords on this side, so I want my lances over here. Excuse me, go away. I want my Oh, she's on already. This is a lance and tome, so I want an axe user up here I can use. Shez doesn't have any conclusive use out here other than just to back people up, so if I have to have them out. Oops. Well, alright. Can I just change the do to Brawlies? No, you're not getting faster, Rushdie. Yeah, we'll leave you with those. And yeah, you can have that to do. That'll give you an advantage against all these mages. We have Ingrid, who is just a mage killer, all in her own right. So you have all these mages, but yeah. Yeah, we need somebody else on the battlefield.
I won't fail.
Or we could have Ash.
I'll do what I need to.
Right, he's good against horses. Okay. That's fine. Once we get up to here, we can send Ash that way to get that chest, possibly, or... Well, given all the mages, we're probably better just send Felix out. If there's a chest on the map, there's more than likely going to be some scenario where a key appears.
So many noble...
I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me.
Just go take that stronghold, would you, Annette? I recognise this map as well. This is a map we were on. It was on Blue Lions as well. When it was what's his face? What was his face? And this is one that Leonia was on when you recruited on the Black Eagles. But we were on this map during the Blue Lions. And there was somebody here you had to convince. It was the brother of... Yeah, Annette's uncle.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of...
Shall we?
Yeah, you follow
I'll provide
Dimitri.
assistance.
I'll do what I can. We march. On me. I'll do what I can.
You
I'm here to
protect Mercedes and
Hear
you
you loud and
protect
clear.
Dimitri.
Leave the backup to me.
They do on me,
I will be your shield.
Begin the
Ingrid
operation.
on Annette.
I have your back.
Imperial houses have assembled on the battlefield. From the looks of it, they're desperate to defend the Empire.
Wrong button. Still.
I need to be stronger, faster.
Seriously, Felix, you got strength, magic instead of strength.
And take the main hall.
Duke Garrett is holed up in the main hall, but capturing strongholds and besieging the enemy should draw him out.
All right, Let's aim for the closest stronghold first. Easy does it. Take this! Let us crush their defenses.
You need to move fast. Attack!
On to the next ones.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Leave everything. Let me at him. Something doesn't seem quite right.
Oopsie.
Does this feel a little too easy to anyone else?
Yeah, because I can't see Linthart or Constance anywhere.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
Oh, and he's already...
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Wonderful progress. That should put us at ease for the time being.
Here they are, right on schedule. All units, move out and take the kingdom forces down.
Out of the way! The enemy general finally shows. We've got to put them on the defensive. Out of the way!
I'm all right.
And did it.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm not stopping. Shall we?
Yeah, you come up here.
I'll provide assistance.
Annette can just plow through them as she goes. Manuela is there. Hanneman is there. This is a fuck ton of their forces are going to die if they don't retreat.
The strongholds belong to us now. Still, don't...
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Leave everything.
All
It's
seems
a
to be
net
going
time.
too smoothly.
They're all over us. I can't stay here any longer.
Don't think you can escape. After her, quick!
Felix, don't break ranks.
Remember our objective. We will not be able to besiege the enemy until we've captured the strongholds.
Stop with this stupidness, will you? That's it. I am sick of these paladins and they're constant just fucking lance charging.
This is it.
Just die.
This'll do the trick. I
Yes.
won't let anyone near
That's
the
how I
stronghold.
feel about lance charge.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
I really hate that lance charge. They just constantly.
Waited this moment.
Out my way. Just get your stance broken, you bitch. Hey.
No regrets.
I've got my turn.
Go over there.
I can still fight.
Oh, I'd laugh I threw him over the wall. So how do I pursue Monica? Or seize all the strongholds when I can't access them? Ah, the gatekeeper.
There, the path is.
Dimitri, where the fuck are you
We will
going?
proceed as planned. I will move
Stand
to
there.
assist.
Annette.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Oh, no. I don't want you, Ingrid.
Begin the. I have your
You
back.
just guard
Give
Annette.
it 1000%. Leave everything to me. Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Clear. Wait.
Huh. You've walked right into my trap. I simply can't waste this golden opportunity.
This is why I wanted you back there.
We must strive to perform to the
But no,
fully
you
allowed
had to
clear.
wander off.
I'll make short work of this.
I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Leave everything. Let me at him.
Hanuman shall have his day. Death from above.
I can still fight.
It's an ambush. Everyone fall back.
Stop guarding, would you?
Now we tighten the net. We can't let any of our units fall before we have them surrounded.
That's Linhard. Are we gonna have to kill him?
I fear that I'll just get in your way and ruin the wonderful strategy you've all thought up.
No, is that Constance? Please, let me talk to her. This is it! Send in the remaining soldiers.
Reinforcements! We'll have to outlast them somehow. You've gotten this far? That persistence is honestly exhausting. If I lose, it'll leave us with a wide opening.
But I'm pretty sure this isn't worth throwing my rifle away for.
I really hate the cavalry's ability to just ignore what I'm doing and just constantly just charge through. Where are you facing, fucking stupid? Why? I was holding in the direction of them and you wouldn't go that way. You just deliberately. I don't understand this sometimes. Why do you annoy me by not doing what I want? Where are you going? Just get after them!
Perform to the best of our ability.
How much health does Lindhart actually have?
I won't ask you to switch sides, but maybe we could stop fighting at least.
You could have said as much before you beat me up. You're all cool, you know that? You're fine.
Victory must be ours. We will raise the city and the kingdom army with it. How dare you threaten our...
I'll give it 1000%.
Go back there, Annie. I just really hate that lance charge where they can just ignore you outright.
We must. I've awaited this
Fargus worms.
More of them? When will it ever end?
Why is the camera like that? Fuck you, atrocity. Again, look at this, my health just goes down because they ignore everything I do. Oh. Seriously? Fuck you. No more of this horseshit. No. Dead! Just die. Go up. Oh, seriously? Atrocity to death. Stop blocking everything and stop going through attacks. Just actually bloody stay dead and get the stance broken and stop doing shit like that.
It's too close for comfort. We will proceed as planned.
Stop! Just get stance broken.
I'll give it 1000%.
Where are you even going? I ordered you over there. Will you just do what you're told?
Hear you loud and clear.
Go where you're
Leave
told.
the backup to me.
God, take a breather.
I refuse to die in a place like this.
I wish you could stack orders and say, after you're done doing what I told you, don't fuck off and do something else. Just do what I want you to actually do.
To be wary of a nobody like me. I hardly deserve to be here at all.
Oh, Constance, you are far more deserving than any of them.
You never cease to amaze me.
Right.
That is not how many rank and file soldiers fall. I am the light, and I must not die.
You're done!
Constance, just drop.
Well, couldn't hurt.
Please, let's stop this. I could never bring myself to kill you.
So the goddess wishes me to suffer even further embarrassment.
No, we cannot allow them to gain momentum.
We will
Right.
proceed as we must strive to
You get that.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Not a problem.
Right.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, you just wait there until that gate opens.
take the lead.
The time
Ah.
has come to remount our attack on the main hall.
I really hate. I get the idea. Will you bloody well leave me to be there? If you stop giving me horse shit, like the characters running off to places I don't want them to, I would be fine. I really wish I could stack an order and say, take this place and then fucking defend it. Don't run off and do something on your own accord. Just fucking stand still and wait where I put you. Instead of being an asshole who just runs off, causes me problems, because where the hell are you even going?
Shall we?
In fact, just follow Dimitri, because you're clearly incapable of doing anything useful. No, you just changed the fucking Hey! Stop targeting things I don't. Why is it you can't target something after you're fucking being a pain in the ass? Stop putting them out of the fucking. Put them together! For fuck's sake, Dimitri, stop knocking them away from each other. Keep them together, it makes them quicker to kill. Ah!
I'll hesitate no longer.
Bend the knee. Victory is mine.
Hey, will you stop? Just be able to ignore stance breaking and just fucking die. Right, you're going to die because I can't be asked with all this shit. Yeah, so you and all your little friends.
You won't stop. For my daughter, for my people, I shall not lose. Still here.
Just get stance broken for fuck's sake! Right.
We will proceed as planned.
Why is it
We
so
must
hard to get
strive
stance
perform to
broken?
the best of our ability. We will proceed as
I
planned.
don't understand this whole thing where you can't break the stance of someone.
Let's give it a shot.
My turn. Forgive me, my dear Monica.
Father, no! You didn't have to.
Monica, just come in here so I can kill you.
My mistake led to my father's death. I shall have revenge.
She got the better of us before, but not this time.
Monica. Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Yeah, Monica, you're so fucking deaded.
Oh dear. Perhaps it's time we join the battle in earnest.
No,
I won't watch
you're not
her
earnest.
die. Let's go, Hanneman.
Here it comes.
Yeah, I'm sick of you, Monica. Just die. You're a great unit, but just please die and give us all a bit of a break.
The time
time for calm has passed. Who knows what I may do now?
I can't die here. I won't.
Stop guarding every 2 seconds, and when you're not guarding, you're using it for attacks that can't be stance broken. That's a little unfair.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
No,
I'll do.
not you, Mercedes. Yeah.
Come with me.
I shall take the lead.
Leave everything. Just watch.
Let's go kill Manuela. Oh, come on. Yes, yeah, Manuela
It's so
Casagrande.
dreadful to see a familiar face across the battlefield. That said, I will not back down.
That's fine. I am not recruiting you.
Professor Manuela. This is it.
If there's a choice between Lintar and... Oh my fucking god, how are you alive?
I'm starting to like this.
You're finished.
Stop guarding, you pain in the ass! This fucking...
This'll do the trick.
Yeah, how do you just constantly guard? How?
For it, if nothing else.
Stop! Just hit me over and over! And then just going straight into guard mode where I can't even hit you back. That is the most pissing annoying thing there is. You just break your guard, you pain in the ass. Just get fucking stance broken. How do you still have the ability to ignore? Just die!
There's still so much I want to do in life. I have to withdraw.
I'll give it 1,000%.
It's just please die.
Leave everything to me. Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Not a problem.
Shez, come over and help with this Dark Bishop. I haven't really used Mercedes.
We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I've awaited this moment. I refuse to hold back.
Just die, Hanneman.
You won't
Stop having massive health pools.
I may have one foot in the grave, but I insist I keep the other out of it for the time being.
I insist you don't.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
We made a... We will proceed as planned.
Not a problem.
Very formidable duel. I wonder if our paths will cross again in the future.
I won't forget this.
Out the way, you.
Let's make the most of this.
That's our king. Wherever you go, we'll be right there with you.
You force your way into my city and kill innocent people. And you're sheep.
Hey, atrocity to death. How the fuck did Hanneman have so much health?
Listen up to claim you're on the side of justice. At least I can die in my hometown.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the
That
best
shit
of
has
our
dark
ability.
spikes.
I've got. Take a breather.
Yeah. He had dark spikes. Right.
Leave everything to me.
We will proceed as planned. We must.
It's a net time.
Stop guarding, would you? Ah. I really hate this.
We've done what we can.
Isn't it time for you to come out already, Duke Gert? A general ought to seek vengeance for his subordinates.
Be careful what you wish for. I've quite a lot of debts to avenge by now. Duke Gert is essential to our empire.
I've got.
He must be protected at all costs.
Fucking stop hitting me, you little twat.
I see they're putting up one last bit of futile resistance. Too bad it's not going to work.
Sorry, but I'm not backing down.
Wow, Annie. Just be careful you don't overdo it, okay?
Hello, Gareth.
Ironic. My territory has always strived for peace. And it's the first claimed by the flames of war.
The war you started, you idiot.
Here it comes.
They start the war and they complain when it goes against them. Like, if the tides of war change in the enemy's favour.
Much for me to bear.
You have no right to complain if the tides of war change.
Stay calm. I've got this.
This is as far as we go. Forgive our weakness.
No, you've done plenty. You have my gratitude. I am not the most skilled fighter. However, fight I must.
Here it comes. Take this. You're done.
Right, now you're dead. Now you can't get healed.
I've got it.
Run, Gert. You must save Her Majesty.
Her Majesty's already fucking enslaved.
Out of the way.
Stop being alive.
You're down.
It's fine, it's not getting me a lot of kills anyway.
I cannot perish here. I must protect the Empire.
Yeah. Go die, you
Our enemies
asshole.
fought well. To be honest, I'm not sure how much more we can endure. We've taken the main hall. Victory is ours, Knights of Fargus!
See, that's the problem I have with the game. That you son of a bitch. Half that damage I didn't have to take. You piled that damage on for no reason. A lance should not do that much damage to an axe. I don't care how many levels you're above me.
Can't let my friends down. I won't let myself stop here. I'm getting stronger.
Another Aurora shield. Nice. Lindy! Constance!
The enemy fought like they were possessed out there. One wrong move and we'd have been finished.
Imperial nobles will battle to the bitter end to protect their homes, just as we would. I suggest you get used to it. Everyone we face from this point forward will strike at us with the same vigor.
I guess it's kill or be killed, huh? It's exhausting just thinking about the road ahead.
Do not complain. We are only doing this to restore peace to Fodlan, remember?
I can't say I blame you for worrying. This is a difficult campaign in every sense of the word. For one, the unfamiliar terrain greatly favors our enemy. And however noble our cause, the guilt of invading our neighbors will always weigh heavy on our minds.
Be that as it may, we can't turn back now. If the kingdom and empire cannot coexist, then there is no other choice but to fight.
He's right. We all know what'll happen to Fargus if we just sit back and let Adrestia do what they want.
So you all grasp the gravity of our actions, yet choose to march on regardless. It seems our rising lords have grown even stronger than I thought. The future of Fargus is a bright one indeed. For now, all we can do is commend our soldiers for delivering us a valiant triumph, and of course, bid they continue the march. When the sun sets on this war, only our king will be fettered by the vile moniker of invader.
Don't put this all on him.
And it will fall on you to support him through it, Felix. You understand, yes? That is your duty as the shield of Fargus, and descendant of the hero Fraldarius.
Well, he wasn't actually a hero, but hell.
Obviously.
But Felix and Rodrigue, yes, would definitely take those titles.
Oh, Rodrigue, you're up late.
Ah, yes. Preparing strategy proposals for tomorrow's War Council. The more legwork I can do in advance, the smoother the process will go, thus lessening the burden on His Majesty. Even one as strong as he would collapse from overwork were all our council's an unchecked slog.
He barely sleeps as it is, right? Sometimes I see him face down on his desk. I guess catching what little shut-eye he can.
Yes, he reminds me of the late king in that sense. Lambert too ascended the throne at a young age. Too young, if you ask me. And struggled greatly to adapt to the many rigors of governance.
Guess you two knew each other a long time then. I'd heard you went to the academy together at least. I've gotta ask, is Dimitri really that much like his dad?
You would hardly be able to tell them apart were they in the same room now. Though Lambert did have a somewhat shorter temper. They're birds of a feather compared to my son and I. The two of us are as different as the blackest night and the brightest day.
I don't know. I think you're pretty similar. Like, you're both the first to take the initiative when something important needs doing.
That's enough to make this old man's cheeks burn. Make sure you share that opinion with Felix as well. I suppose he is quite like me. Though mostly in ways I'd hope to avoid.
Meaning what?
He can't live without some great purpose in life urging him forward. There is no peace in such an existence. I know, because I'm the same way. As Lambert's right hand, I devoted every waking moment to serving him, supporting him. And when he was lost, so too was my reason for being. I had no choice but to search for something else to propel me forth. In the end, and after much consideration, I chose to devote myself anew to Lambert. To seeing through the promise I had made him.
And what was that?
That should his son ever lose his way, I would be the one to set him back on the proper course. But I won't be here forever. Thankfully, His Majesty is blessed with friends like you. Ones who are willing to ease the immense burden on his shoulders.
Funny. I feel like Dimitri's been helping me this whole time, not the other way around. But it's all a give and take in the end, right? You've done more than your fair share for me too.
I'm glad to hear that, truly. But to be frank, my own shortcomings have grown alarmingly clear of late. It's not enough to simply stand by his side and support. He needs someone to grab his hand and pull him in the right direction.
And you don't think you can do that? Even with Gustav's help?
At the end of the day, he and I are nothing more than His Majesty's retainers. We cannot view Fodling through his eyes, but you stand on equal footing with him as a trusted friend. Such a bond is a rare thing indeed.
Dimitri's my leader, yeah, but he's a friend first. Probably helps that I'm not in the nobility.
Is that the root of it, I wonder? If I recall, you were born in Alliance territory, yes?
Yep, in a remote mountain town off in Ordelia land. Honestly, I don't remember much more than that. And with this weird power and all, it's hard to say for sure where I really came from.
Yeah, I'm half wondering if Edelgard's mother is the one who raised him. Because she disappeared from the kingdom, but she never showed up back in the Empire. And Ordelia territory is where all the fucking Agarthians gather, because Ordelia and Goneril territory is right above Shambhala. So they got a lot of dealings there. So she should have known that. Well, Anselma, or Patricia, or whatever name she fucking used at the time, should have known. But the fact he didn't recognise the names Anselma or Patricia, she could have changed name again. And she's already had two names. Like, fucking Rhea's had found hundreds of fucking names over the years. So Edelgard's mother having another name for Shez when she was raising him would not be out of the question. So I do think at this point that Anselma was the adoptive mother of Shez. But I'll see as we go on. I mean, that secret might not be revealed in the Blue Lions route. It might get revealed in the Golden Wildfire. So I can't say for sure until I get there.
Well, if you ask me, those things, your background, your abilities, don't matter much in the end. I can't blame you for being curious, of course, but we haven't put our faith in you because of whose child you are. The relationships you've built in your time here transcend whatever blood may flow in your veins.
Huh, what a wonderful human being. A true man of character.
Anyway, seeing as you're here, I was hoping you might be willing to share some of your wisdom with me. I would love to know a mercenary's thoughts on the proper location to stage an ambush, and where in that position our archers should take up posts.
Now we're talking. Let's see.
Azure Gleam, a trick of the goddess.
Oh god, I'm going to face Byleth now.
Is soundly defended under the command of Regent Ire. However, attacks from the Kingdom and Alliance erode the Empire's defenses in both the East and West. Amidst all this, General Randolph enlists a certain mercenary company to address his cause. Their forces stand to defend Hevring territory, the Empire's final bastion in the West. Let me get this straight. If they break through Hevring land, there'll be nothing to stop the Kingdom's army from rolling straight to the capital.
That's right. The seat of Hevring's power, Mazgus, lies east of here, past the bottleneck in the Agma Mountains. It's essentially on Inbar's doorstep, the western gateway to the seat of power. Count Hevring and his men will make their last stand there. That is, if the Lions of Fargus can get through us first. And of course, we will make every possible effort to defeat them, for whatever that's worth.
Never a good sign when you're calling something your last stand.
Indeed. And we've lost far too many of our most formidable generals, including Marquis Vestra. I've not the slightest idea what's befallen our forces at the capital, nor in the east for that matter.
Yes, the whole army's been feeling a little off lately. Thankfully, you and your squadron still have your heads on straight.
It's a sad state of affairs out there. Hardly any dependable leaders remain.
Instead, we're left with those who take pride in senseless looting and slaughter, or compete to see who can reduce more villages to ash. Each and every one of them handpicked by His Excellency, the Regent.
Are you sure you should be spilling secrets like that?
It's all right. I'd like you to have the full picture. Your company holds the key to victory in your hands. And with it, our very lives. Oh, but keep all that under wraps, if you would. It would bring the morale of my troops crashing to new lows were that to get out.
Usually mercs are backup for an army, not full-on replacements. But it is what it is. In any case, we'll get the job done so long as you're paying.
Geralt, should I perish in this fight, you can consider your contract terminated. You'll be free to stop supporting the Empire in its foul descent into depravity.
Randolph.
You feeling any better? I have to say, I'm still not used to this new look of yours.
That makes two of us. But it will bother me less once I'm on the battlefield.
If you say so. With the war and the state it's in, the kingdom is throwing everything they've got at this thing.
Yeah, so I'm going to get to recruit Byleth this chapter then. Especially what Randolph just said, that if he falls, then the contract is null and void. So that means all we have to do is kill Randolph, and Geralt should be able to be recruited by us.
I don't know if it's that or something else, but I've got a bad feeling. So watch yourself out there.
Yeah.
I will. You do the same.
Oh, right. I've been meaning to give you this. Never used to be without it. Cuts like a dream. I want you to have it. Swords like this are given to captains of the Knights of Saros, and mine was just collecting dust in the band's convoy.
That's right. Alois mentioned you used to serve there.
That was a lifetime ago. I don't plan on swinging this sword ever again.
But are you sure you want to give it away? It must be quite special to you.
I'd be happiest seeing you get some use out of it.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Be good to it, all right?
The general opposite us is a man by the name of Randolph. I hear tell he's related to the Empire's Count Burgleys. To complicate matters further, he's hired Geralt's mercenaries to assist in their fight.
Them again, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
The Imperial army has gathered their forces in Hevring territory, with said mercenaries composing the core of their offense. I expect they'll engage us in the woodlands, an ideal location for the guerrilla warfare they specialize in.
Then we'll have to look out for traps and ambushes as we advance. More than usual, that is.
They're placing a great deal of faith in Geralt, trusting the front lines to his company.
Perhaps there are no other generals for them to rely on.
This is our chance then. We'll be in a great spot if we can land a decisive blow on the Empire.
Absolutely. They're bound to start feeling the heat over in Enbar once we get a solid foothold here in Hevring territory.
Yes, and the enemy is surely well aware of that fact. No doubt that's precisely why Geralt is among their ranks.
He and his company are incredible fighters. But there's more to it than that. They also have immense discipline. As long as they can afford the cost, I can see why the Imperials would trust them over some of their less experienced generals.
I didn't expect us to be facing them again so soon. We had best be ready. Though truly, I wish we could fight alongside them for once instead.
We should probably just steer clear of them entirely. There's no point throwing our lives away against an opponent we can't beat. All we've got to do is take down their general, Randolph, and the mercenaries will scatter.
Oh, come now. You're strong enough to defeat the Ashen Demon if you want. I know you are. But if this is how you'd like to handle it, I'll still be in your corner helping you every step of the way.
Whatever we decide to do, we will need a sound strategy if we are going to win.
Strategy, huh? Maybe something like a huge surprise attack on the Imperial positions.
A bold suggestion, Sylvain. You remind me of your father when he was young.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment or what.
Margrave's been managing the conflict in the North for decades now, hasn't he? I'd say it's a great honor to be compared to him.
Ah, Such fine memories. All of his strategies seem to involve sending me and Lambert off to thrust through the enemy lines on our own.
Yeah, going straight to the suicide charge every time doesn't sound all that strategic to me.
At any rate, I have the faith that our combined efforts will rise to the task at hand. We must succeed.
Holy shit nuts, that's a lot of territories. 70 strategy resources, that's nice.
What about this?
Right.
I've been thinking. I've been thinking.
Dex, speed, resistance.
What about this?
Dex is good. Resistance is good.
I've been
Speed.
thinking.
All fucking free choices are good.
I have a suggestion.
I have a worthy proposition.
But resistance would be good to have. We're going to get a different one later anyway.
Then it is settled. Place your trust in me.
Now then.
We've got Felix with the Dune Sylvain. Nope, he doesn't have Sylvain, so it must be the Dune Sylvain. Yes, okay.
I'd like to hear opinions on the proposed tactics. Personally, I believe it best to gather our forces and attack the stronghold directly, but...
Of course the boar wants to rush in headlong. Using a small force to take out the enemy's base of operations is a far better idea. Do you have something to say? Or are you just going to stand there glaring at me?
I have nothing to add, no.
So you're saying you have no thoughts on it whatsoever? You don't even agree or disagree? Just purely, blissfully neutral?
Enough, Felix. Leave Dedu be and tell me more about this idea of yours.
We don't need to kick down the front door here. Sneaking in with a small force and burning their food stores will be more than enough.
Interesting. We'd miss a chance to loot their supplies. But it would free up our main force for other matters. Still, it won't be easy to slip past their patrols. I'd best take my personal troops and...
Allow me to take on the role. I trust that'll be satisfactory.
Right then. Now that we've solidified our strategy, let's break for a bit.
Okay, what is your problem? You've been giving me that look ever since we came in here. You clearly have something on your mind, so spit it out.
It's good to have you with us.
Huh?
Few can debate His Majesty without hesitation or ill intent. Our war council proceeded smoothly as a result.
You make me sound like some kind of troublemaker. I don't disagree just for the thrill of it, you know.
You don't say.
Dimitri's always had a reckless streak. Who knows what kind of mess he'd drag us into if someone wasn't around to stop him. The guy would gladly throw his life away for someone else, given half the chance.
You have a point.
His death would mean the destruction of both Fargus and the church. So when I try to protect him, what I'm really doing is protecting the kingdom.
Spoken like the shield of Fargus.
What's with a smile? I told you, if you've got something to say, just say it.
I know you spoke up for my sake as well. I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, well, just doing what's expected. I mean, we're, you know, brothers in arms and all that.
Apologies for the wait. I trust we're ready to reconvene. You two seem to be having a lively discussion. May I ask what it was about?
Of course, Your Majesty. Felix was just saying...
I was saying how much of a fool you are. Now come. We have more important things to discuss.
And the duo gladly just like, take that.
I'll figure something out, I promise.
just write to your father, okay?
I will.
Okay, is this supposed to look like
Hey,
he's
there's a
chatting
dude.
her up, but he's
Can
actually
I
doing something
help
else?
you with something?
No, just passing by.
You sure? Looks like you really want to say something.
I was touched by your interaction with that woman.
What's that supposed to mean?
During our academy days, I often heard untoward rumors about you. You had a tendency to skip training, and a certain reputation concerning women. You caused His Majesty all manner of headaches.
I can't deny that, but that's all in the past. I'm a lot more responsible these days, don't you think?
Don't expect praise for merely doing your job.
Right.
Though I have been curious about what caused this change of heart.
Change of heart might be taking it a bit too far. It's just, I always see how Dimitri and Felix are out there doing all these amazing things. So I can't very well be goofing around when they're off making names for themselves. Call it a sibling rivalry.
Sibling rivalry?
They're like brothers to me, which is exactly why I don't want them looking down on me.
I see. I understand how you feel. I had a younger sister.
Had? Oh. Tell me about her. What was she like?
She loved flowers, and often made crowns out of them. And once she set her mind to something, nothing in the world could change it.
Aw, she sounds sweet. And a little intimidating.
You cannot flirt with the dead, try as you might.
Whoa, hold on. I was just being honest. I'm sorry I never got the chance to meet her. I mean, if her protective older brother didn't kick me into next week first.
I may just have done so. Sylvain, you should visit Dusker after this war is over. My sister's grave is there. It's nothing special, but I would like to show it to you sometime.
I would love to, my friend. And I'll make sure to bring a giant bouquet of flowers with me.
She would like that very much.
Yeah, so now we have Constance. There's probably like the paralogue for the 4 Ashen Rules.
Her?
In truth,
Yeah, he's agitated because Shez is not wanting to kill the Ashen Demon. I worked that out in the Scarlet Blaze before finding out what the truth was. I thought I'd be taken prisoner, but instead I'm being treated as general. What are they thinking? It'll be such a pain if they expect me to persuade the Imperial forces on this common front. It's not the plan, mate.
Let's see.
I don't know what they've got planned, but either way, they clearly value you.
This is unfortunate.
In that case, I suppose you should thank whoever holds me in such an irritatingly high esteem. Yeah, he would feel better if he said that was a plan.
Do you have a minute?
Dan's right. So that's how we get the dancer. Oh, what's it going to do now? I've already got the dancer class. Will it just give me
I
money?
was thinking.
Yeah, because I've already got the dancer class from the last playthrough. It comes over as part of the New Game Plus. So, what do I get
Got
this
a
time?
second? Let's see. So the story is,
Alright. Oops, I should have been reading that. Oh, Marianne, hello! Stay silent and let her pray. Ash was alright. I'll just ask if she's alright. You doing alright, Marianne? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just praying to the god. I should have been silent. Everyone has their own reason for fighting. It's not even about good or evil most of the time. So at the very least, I want to pray for those who have lost their lives. May they rest in peace. Aww. I understand the feeling. We fought so many familiar faces in the last battle, so many old friends. Professor Manuela, Professor Hanneman, Monica, Linthart, Connie. Connie? Oh, Constance. I'm glad some of them listened to reason and joined us. But there were so many who couldn't be spared, perhaps I should have died with them. Disagree. Or comfort her. Just comfort her?
Yeah.
I get what you're trying to say, but it's up to us to make sure their sacrifices lead to a peaceful future. You have to survive so that you can save more lives moving forward. Hope you're right, maybe someday I'll see it that way too. Yeah, whatever, slut of you.
Now that you mention it,
His Majesty's mood is different from last year. It's almost as if he was too dignified before. It made him somewhat unapproachable. I like him better now, he's much more cheerful in camp too.
I carry a little of everything here.
I got plenty of Master Seals, Advanced Seals, and Intermediate Seals.
Hope to see you again soon.
Excuse me? Do you have a moment?
It may be imprudent at a time like this, but since we've travelled this far west, I'd very much like to visit the coast to the north of here. Are you familiar with the Rhodos coast? It's just north of Lake Titates. That is a hell of a lot north! Yeah, heard of it. I've heard of it, it's quite a ways from here. Going there now is out of the question.
Goodness.
Well, you certainly don't mince words. It's a place very near and dear to my heart, you know. Yes, your mother's buried there. But you're right, it's rather far. Perhaps I'll visit once the war's over. Right, so if you said you didn't know where it was, you would like it because you would realise you couldn't go there. Right, okay, get it. A lot of people are getting fired up now that we've pushed the Empire back this far. They're saying Garrick Max is as good as ours, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, it will be difficult.
Let's see.
Garrick Max sits in one of the most strategic locations in Fordland. It's not your average stronghold.
Right.
Yeah, but if that's what the higher ups in the church are aiming for, then Rhea will have no choice but to move. The Cardinals and ours are still alive after all. Yeah, doesn't nobody know who the Cardinals are? Like, the Cardinals are incognito. Nobody knows who they are.
Greetings, friend.
And the Cardinals are just people who have Rhea's blood in them. Not relatives, just her blood in them. She's given a blood transfusion. Anyway, greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. And it technically makes them quarter dragon. Because Rhea's a half dragon. But they don't actually... They can transform, but not by will. It's... Rhea can force them to transform. Or rather, Rhea would never do that. She is, when she goes bonkers, she does it by accident. Anyway, greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. This encampment is like our home during the expedition. I'm sure to keep it safe so you can fight with any worries. Yeah, Rhea goes bonkers during the storyline of Three Houses and the Silver Snow route, to be specific. It's never explained clearly, but her injuries drive her mind over the edge or some shit like that. It's the plot there is so fucking thin and weak, it's annoying. But yeah, her injuries drive her insane, and in her madness she accidentally forces everybody with her blood to transform. But it doesn't explain Catherine. Catherine has her blood in her, but Catherine never got drove insane. Geralt has her blood in him, but he was dead at that point, so fair enough. Byleth doesn't have her blood in her, she has Sophus's blood, so she was protected by de facto. The fact of the matter being is Sophus is far more powerful than Rhea, just sheerly by being a full dragon, and Rhea's only a half dragon. Anyway, aye, so, yeah. What's next?
How wonderful.
To think I would be reunited with my dearest Happy, and here of all places, it must be a miracle granted by the goddess herself.
Honestly, I don't know.
Hey, I worked my tail off to get here, you did too, didn't you, Coco? So first you make Coco betray the Empire, and now she's got to fight for the kingdom. Is that what's going on? Confirm it.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's what it is. We definitely appreciate your help.
Can I be of use?
Fusion was never an option to begin with, but in any case I'll do my utmost to support you. Maybe let's not promise that much, Coco. You can change your tune as soon as it gets cloudy. Yeah, I see no point in lying to her.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
So,
The Western Empire bore almost no trace of the previous war, but this current conflict has damaged the towns and cities of the area yet again. They were destroyed and rebuilt only to be destroyed again. It seems like a foolish cycle, but maybe that's the only way humans can move forward. Oh haha, I'm rambling again, aren't I? Yes, you are rambling, Ignatz. Hey, do, just out of curiosity, what's that in your hand? It's a pen His Majesty broke during the War Council. Yeah, things got pretty heated with everybody talking over each other. Must have been hard on His Majesty as well, considering how easily and often he breaks pens. Indeed, he was terribly despondent when he saw it break this time.
Let's see.
Maybe we can figure out a way to keep him from accidentally breaking them. Like, what if we give the pen a name? He's less likely to break something he's attached to. That might actually work. I'll have to run it by His Majesty next time. His strength really comes in handy in the battlefield, but I actually used to be jealous of it.
Oh no.
But now I understand the burden it brings. I'm sure there are people who are afraid of him too.
Well,
Yes, unfortunately more than a few consider him to be some kind of monster. He's got the blood of a dragon running through him. If you haven't aware, that's what a crest is. The blood of a dragon running through somebody. If I'm not mistaken, we should be getting closer to my home. And again, it's not a descendant thing. They're not descended from dragons. It's a blood transfusion from a dragon. Of course, it was their ancestors who got the blood transfusion from the dragon, which is why the crests are running so thin now. Like, that's why there's so few crests being born into the bloodlines now, is because the blood for the dragons is running thin through their veins. Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, we should be getting closer to my home. Or maybe not. I've been holed up so much, I don't know where we are anymore. Tell her we're getting closer or lie a little? No, we're getting closer. No, you're right. Varley territory is just beyond Hevering, isn't it?
Oh no!
Wait, what? No, they're going to brand me a traitor and kill me. Oh, I just remembered. My father should be at Garagmak anyway.
Oh, yay!
Oh, I'll be happy as long as I don't have to see him. That's a thing I've noticed actually. I have no way to confirm this from in-game lore, but I'm pretty certain the crests are either affected by the person's personality or have an effect on the person's personality. The person's personality and the crest are definitely linked in some way. What way around it is, I'm not certain, but I'm 100% certain there's a link there. Because Bernie is almost identical to Indect in personality, and her crest is a powerful one. Whereas there's bloodlines where it's getting thin, and their personalities are drifting further and further away from the original crest bearer. And I don't mean the 10 elites. The 10 elites were not original crest bearers. I'm talking about the Nabateans. So I wonder if the Nabateans whose crest the 10 elites stole are the ones who have the crest the strongest, the ones who are more like those Nabateans.
Yes?
Anyway, Ingrid.
Oh, right.
The land in this region is so fertile, and the climate differs greatly from the kingdoms. It's hard to describe my feelings looking at this landscape after all I've seen in Galatea. I can also understand why the people of Sereng are trying to seize our lands in Vargas. But I mustn't let envy cloud my vision. Instead, I am focused on what I can do for my home. Yeah, as part of support for Ingrid, you have the choice of asking her if you can come and help her with her territory.
My instruction comes at a high price.
So Frau Darius affects strong attacks. Yeah, for 20% chance, Frau Darius just goes off like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, all my Black Eagles should have fully maxed out tactics. Balfour's Constance is not out yet. That is an awesome ability.
Witness the revival of House Nouvelle.
Yeah, that is just basically wide range. Yeah, and he has a major crested keyhole because he is keyhole. Yeah, and her recovery chance. The other crested Cephaline, which is Lindhart, let's go back to him, is only a 25% chance. The reason that Flame gets a 50% chance instead of 25 is because she is Cephaline. The crest is hers.
I still have talent, I see.
Like, it's not that she has the crest as Cephaline, she is Cephaline. So her crest is more powerful than any other crest that other people have of her crest. Same with Rhea being Ceros and Sethif being Keyhole. Catherine and Shamir I've not used once since I've got them. Well, apart from the Paralogue.
Don't neglect
So
your
we'll
daily
get
studies.
Byleth now. Is Byleth named Byleth in this one? Yeah, and Byleth is named Byleth this time around. And she's got the Sublime Creator Sword. Yay! Oh, and I've eventually managed to get enough up to buy Rhea. Ceros, the Immaculate One, whatever you fucking call her. She's got so many fucking names. And she gets her own unique Saint class, so... Anyway, Sethif.
In truth.
His Majesty asks for my counsel regarding strategic matters more often as of late. He's already an excellent leader, especially for one so young. I'm happy to advise him whether he needs it or not. They tell him he's still young too. Yeah, he won't like that. How do you know so much? Because he's over 1,000 years old. He's got 1,000 years experience. He doesn't want to reveal that. So, yeah, you're still young too, Keyhole. His Majesty's young, huh? You don't exactly appear long in the tooth either, you know.
Is that so?
It's true the years have been kind to me, though. I've studied the records of Saints for quite some time. Saint Keyhole in particular is known as a tactical genius and played a key role in many historic victories. He also penned a book in military strategy. I recommend reading it should the opportunity arise. Yeah, please read my book. Fucking self-promotion here. Go read my book. I wrote a book in strategic fucking... I wrote a book in strategies. Go read it. Oh, yeah. I happen to have a different name, so you won't realise it was me who wrote it.
How can I serve?
Fucking hell, man. The man charged with defending Hevering territory, Randolph, is actually related to Count Burgleys. Not by blood, mind you, he's the previous Count's stepson from his second wife. He desperately wants to make a name for himself in the war and establish a house of his own. Of course, who knows whether his new house would even have a future in the current empire. We've suffered so much at Magrid and in Arundel territory because of Geralt's mercenaries. My friend even lost her life at the hands of the Ashen Demon.
Essentially.
We must win for all those are taken from us. Defeat is not an option. Pookie will be joining us soon, just so you know. So it's different chapters and the different routes to when she joins you. There have been so many people fleeing the Empire lately. Of course, I want to help those in need. It's good if some of them end up joining our army. But I'm worried we wouldn't notice if one of them would happen to be a spy. Yeah, that's true. Good point. I should probably take a look around for anything suspicious, at the very least. I'll keep my eyes peeled too. I'm sure it'll be fine, but it can't hurt to be careful.
Let's give it our all.
After all, we can't afford to lose this battle. There's no room for error. True. Again, I favour the truth over lying to someone.
Come to think of it.
You know, it's been a while since I've seen Lady Rhea. We exchange letters regularly, but I'm still worried about her. This business with the Western Church has probably piled even more on her plate. I hope she's not taking on more than she can handle. Give her some credit, she's over 1,000 years old. She'll be fine. Balti boy! So I got this old buddy, right? His name's Holst. The guy can rip demons to shreds in his sleep, and he doesn't even have a crest. Man's a force of nature. But Dimitri's pretty strong too, isn't he? I wonder who'd win in a fight. Well, I'll just have to take a crack at him first. If he can't beat me, then Holst will wipe the floor off him for sure. Yeah, Hilda's got the crest and Holst doesn't. I'm so relieved we didn't have to take Constance's life. She's a dear friend of mine from back when I lived in the Empire. It pains me that we're forcing her to betray them. But I also got so much joy out of fighting alongside her, as selfish as me, I know. Yeah, okay, Murky.
Got a minute?
Raphael! I know we're trying to end the war as quick as possible, but barging into someone else's homeland and trashing the place doesn't feel right. Yeah, I hear you. It's easy to go feel good about it when I think about who we're fighting to protect. That's true, I just can't help but think about how, after all this is done, I'm going to take over the inn and live a carefree life. I won't have to hurt anybody as an innkeeper. Raphael, you will get patrons who get rowdy. You will hurt some people.
So here's the thing.
I don't know if it's cause I've been here a while or what. Oh, again, Raphael has got muscles like barrels, so anybody who starts trouble in his inn is just asking for it anyway. But the folks in the Fargus and the church have really grown on me. Every victory we sing, we drink, and we have a rollicking good time. It doesn't matter where we're from. This war won't last forever, and I sure hope the friendships do. Yeah, I'm curious to how the final chapter's going to go. I'll be overseeing our main base defence, per our discussion with His Majesty. Which means I won't be able to accompany all of you. Do try not to slow His Majesty down, Felix. Please, me slow him down. I'll be the one dragging him to the empty's door. I'm certain His Majesty would find that most reassuring. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish, Felix. You're the one who needs to keep his ego in check. Try not to embarrass yourself, old man.
Excuse me, we must speak.
I went visiting to where my father died, but of course there was nothing to be seen. Almost no one in Fordland remembers. This is good in its own way, I think. Yeah, sure. Good in its own way, huh? You might just be right. Yes, there's sadness, but everyone is overcoming it.
Right.
Balti, Constance, Happy, all the usual suspects are here. Yes, all the Ashen Demons are gathered. Up until 2 years ago, I lived with them in the underground as part of the Ashen Wolves home. Teed him or ask about the Ashen Wolves. Ask him. The Ashen Wolves, I don't remember that house from the Officers' Academy. It was called a house, but really it was a home for the young ones who had no place left to go in the world. It was a comfortable place for people with special circumstances like us. I'm surprised Shez didn't get stuck in it, to be honest with you.
Hear me out.
Wow, meeting the boss again was really something, what a guy. We hadn't spoke or seen each other in 2 years, but he still remembered me. I've got to tell others from Abyss that I bumped into him.
How can I be of service?
Pardon me, Commander, is it truly no way for us to avoid an altercation with Geralt's mercenaries? Mayhap we could keep our distance from them and focus instead on attacking the Imperial forces. Though I suppose we have no information as to their whereabouts. If only we could deploy some strategy that would allow us to glean their location. Yeah, see, I seem to think that from what's been said so far, killing Randolph will cause them to surrender, cause their contracts voided. Like Randolph said, as soon as he considers them void of the contract as soon as he's dead. So killing Randolph is probably the fastest way to recruit them. Although I don't want to kill Randolph. Randolph's a nice guy. The Alliance forces have entered Imperial territory, but their wariness of the infamous Count Bergles has set a stalemate. Or at least that's how it appears. In reality, it is a pretext to draw attention of Imperial forces on the Eastern Front. It's another one that Blackguard Claude's foolhardy schemes, but is more than serving its purpose. At least for the time being, the Imperial army cannot devote any forces to the west. Our victory is all but assured. Yeah, Claude's keeping them busy in the east.
A moment of your time.
Word has it the Minister of Domestic Affairs, Count Hevering, is a rather capable fellow. Well, we've got Linthart, so he might just... he's either going to go bonkers that his son's in the army of the kingdom, or he's going to just be soft on his son and he won't go as hard. Perhaps that is why there's been relatively minimal destruction and looting in this area. Or it could be that cities in this territory are so developed they can withstand more damage. Apparently he's assembling forces in the city of Mozguz. It sounds like a fucking orc name. But I wonder if they will even need to engage in combat. Yeah, he might just surrender because Linthart's here. So it could just be the battles against Geralt's mercenaries rather than the Count Hevering. Fighting mercenaries is one thing, but going against Sara Luis, it just feels wrong. He's so good natured and his terrible jokes always make people laugh. Well, at least a few of the knights got a kick out of them. Anyway, we all thought he was a swell guy. I just can't believe things have turned out this way. Yeah, we're going to avoid killing Eloise if we can.
Troubling indeed. Do you have a moment?
We already know that Geralt's mercenaries are capable of. We have superior numbers, but they could still claim victory over us. That said, Hevering's territory is a key strategic location. We cannot simply bypass it. We spoke earlier with Rodrigue and others about prioritising the defeat of the Imperial Commander. Therefore, I propose we the base Rodrigue's care and strike at the heart of Imperial forces ourselves. What are your thoughts? Sure.
Absolutely.
Sounds solid enough, though I doubt it'll be a walk in the park. True, Geralt's mercenaries will likely see to that. Fortunately, we have battle-hardened veterans like Setif and Rodrigue on our side.
I wonder.
I need not come to a conclusion on my own. I'll solicit more opinions before making my Setif. What? Would you get unique dialogue for Setif and Byleth being in the same battle? That is a question, because Byleth for one would 100% recognise Setif and Flame. Because she can talk to Sophis still, even in her transformed state. So, would she recognise Setif and Flame as Keyhole and Cephlin, Sophis' son and granddaughter? That is a question. So would she get unique dialogue with them, or would she get support with them? Anyway, I gotta check that. Support info should be there for Byleth. He gets A rank support with her, but there's no dialogue. Flane as well gets A rank support with Byleth, but no dialogue. Flane gets C rank support with Sophis. You mean Sophis doesn't get dialogue with anybody? No, Sophis will get C rank with anybody, but she doesn't get any dialogue. What about Rhea? It is weird as hell that Rhea doesn't get dialogue with Byleth. Then again, Rhea's not a unit you're supposed to have. It's just a unit, she's a unit you can buy. So I understand Sophis, Rhea and Arvo not getting any support with people for dialogue. Because they're not supposed to be there.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Right, let's see what the battlefield's like. Anna's over there. Okay, so Mercy, Annie, and Constance. And then the Ashen Rules reunion again is there. Right, so this one, Aura Knuckles, will lead to these two territories. This will lead to 3 territories. And then this one will lead us to the next 2 territories. So that'll be the order unless it comes in. So an S rank, side missions, and enemies defeated. By the time I get there, I'll have 2000. Right, so where's my strategies? I'm going to assume the strategies were the key to getting Byleth. So strategies down there. And a strategy over there. Right, commoners. Fucking commoners. Right, okay, so we are looking at sword, gauntlets, tomes, and level 80. So we're starting above pure Shez almost. So we're wanting to play Shez and keep getting him experience. Dimitri can handle all that. We need Ash to handle all the gauntlets. And finally, Flame's quite a bit above Mercedes, so we'll put Mercedes up to get more experience into our healer units. And I might have to change her tome, to be honest with you. But resistance factor is a good one for her. So increasing it. Yeah, if I get another 10 free force uses, I'll probably just put it into her. I could just change Shez to a dancer, but hell. Because that will give me something to anti-mage.
Time is short.
But where are these fucking commoners?
Not a problem. I've got this.
First now we'll send people off on their missions.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our
Leave
We
this
must
to me.
rescue them at once.
We can still fight our way out of this.
Can you go on ahead?
It's not over.
This stronghold will fall. I got this.
This capture's a big win for our side.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
Sorry, but
Not a problem.
where are we taking this?
Right on.
This will make a fine footing.
thank you enough.
Still in the fight.
Could have gone better. I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
I've awaited this
That
moment.
should do it.
Our time has finally come.
See what we can do.
Let's take it for all.
Let's go defeat the mortals at once. I don't have time to find the messenger.
Don't mind if I do. Not a problem.
I'm pretty sure they won't be on the map marked.
I'm here.
Shall we?
That wasn't
Oh, in fact, Mercy, you can go back and
Shall
protect
we?
that unit.
so bad.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Shall we? Let.
Yeah, I don't like that. Can just bypass. Yeah, they'll be fine defeating that. Yeah, I think that's one of the failings of the game is that the enemies just get this infinite guard. They never stop guarding. And then...
A successful conquest. I'll do my best.
And then they can use short attacks where they never ever...
Cannot thank you enough.
I refuse to hold back.
Yeah, this map is used in more of a few locations. Battles. It's just
severe.
rotated.
I have to fall back.
Enemy down.
Your presence alone gives our soldiers the courage to fight on.
I think that worked.
Let us press our advantage further.
That wasn't so.
Shall we?
We defend.
Provide assistance.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
We will proceed. I will move to assist.
Here I go. Have to keep going.
You've done.
my best. I'll back them up. I'll do my best. I'll back them up.
I've got.
Well,
Take a
Ash,
breather.
Such efforts give hope to our people.
He's got so much durability on his weapon.
This is nothing. I can't lose.
Stop separating yourselves from each other. Oh, hi.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous.
I shall take.
I'll do my best. Whew, this should help.
This is defeat. I'm sorry.
It's not over. I've awaited this moment. My turn.
Tastes more bitter than blackest coffee.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
But I gotta fall back.
Have to keep the momentum going.
And yeah, what I read on Shez is, yeah. Hold extra and strong attacks to change number attacks. Wow, I should read that more often. But yeah, when the class gauge crowds complete, you'll get a sword icon near stop. If you have 2+ sword icons back, press X, chain X to change your attack.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I've awaited this moment.
Is that all we've got?
I refuse to hold back.
Oops, facing the wrong way.
You won't stop me.
Goodbye.
Not a problem.
I'm dragging the others down.
Trying to get the timing right now for attacks. As far as I can tell, it's the backswing where the end of the attack is when you should be tapping it.
We made it in time. Thank the goddess. I'll hesitate no longer.
I'm just glad I could help.
Right. Great Knight, Wyvern Lord, Armored Knights, and Holy Knights, and Mortal Savants. Ingrid's fallen behind, so we need to get her some experience. Shez can easily deal with all this up here on his own. Murky can follow him because she'll be good against the heavily armoured, low resistance units up here. And then, yeah, we need an axe user to deal with them, so... Annette wants experience, so we'll put her out. I'm going to keep the dude as a grappler actually and get into War Master. Let's see if we can get some better gauntlets, because we've got some dragon knuckles there we could use. And I need to upgrade Loon and Crusher and Ariad Bar. And oh yeah, Sylvain will have
If that's what
the Lance of Ruin now. I'll upgrade that to blacksmith in a minute.
Stay alert, everyone.
4 minutes to do 400. It's not like I have to do 400 in 4 minutes.
I'll back you
I can take as long as I like. There's no time limit in missions normally.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
Not a problem. I've got this, Dave. A life is the only thing we can't replace.
We will win. I am sure of it.
This looks like a base location later when the boss appears or something. Ah well, Shez is already on that.
Not a problem. I've got...
Yeah, I don't like that they're able to ignore strong attack. A burning quake. I absolutely love Ingrid's ability to just freeze everything that she sends flying.
I'll give it 1000%.
Not a problem.
That's going to be a problem.
I've got this.
I'll back you up. Begin the operation. I have your back. Leave everything. Let me at him.
I'm bleeding all over the place.
My wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Yeah, so high level now that it's...
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Again, stop with this lance jab! Fucking shit.
Can't let it end like this.
What's next?
Yeah, Shez is having a gay old time about here.
I've got this.
Shall we? Let's gotcha.
Sorry.
Yeah, I hate this lance jab, it ignores everything.
Thank you for your protection.
Two away.
Wait, that's it?
Strength and speed is all you need, mate.
Yeah, I'm just getting started. I'm not stopping now.
Yay! Finally got Lance jab up. You know, I'm not in a rush because I'm not going to time battles. Morale raising. Sylvain and Felix. There's too many Lance users on the Blue Lions. That's all I can say. There's so many Lance users that it's not funny. The Lions get so much diversity, and then the Blue Lions is just Lance, 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 and Lance. I've got all the classes mastered, so... Holy fuck. Right. Paladin and Lance users with heavy lances. So Annette would be prime candidate for defeating them. Murky would be prime candidate for dealing with bows. And then another mage and a sword user. Well, the only other mage we get is
I
Flame.
shall perform to my utmost.
So Flame could deal with like the Wyvern Riders and the, but we could also just put out a fucking bolt to deal with Wyvern Riders.
I'll do what I need to.
Yeah, so Ash could handle everything down here. We don't have to kill all of them either, because at some point killing enough of them will draw out the boss.
Good luck, everyone. Let's go, everyone. I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me.
Not a problem. I've got this.
And like a chest, should have zero issues. He can take out like all the Wyvern Riders, all the fucking Lance users, all the Great Knights, all the Holy Knights, because he's got Dark Spikes, which annihilates everything there. And then he's got Swift Strikes, which annihilates everything. Yeah, so he's got advantage against a huge amount of things, so we should be fine.
I'm sure we'll win.
I'm with you.
Everyone, advance!
Let the battle begin.
Let's take it for ourselves!
Did he just guard through the entirety of that?
This is all my fault. Sorry, but we'll be taking this.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
I'll do my... I'm a little nervous about this.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
Oh, she was leveling up, that's why I can't change.
What's next?
Take a breather.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. We need your help.
Going by the 3 of them, so he should be fine.
The stronghold's ours.
There's this Dark Knight.
Taste more bitter than black as coffee.
Have to keep the momentum going. A fight hit! How can I face my comrades after this?
Thank the goddess it worked. I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me. Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous.
We're not losing to anyone.
You'll make this fun for me. In a bad spot.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Retreat!
Allow me.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Maybe this.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
This is all my fault.
Yes, we did it. We did it. Mission complete.
Yes, this should help.
A taste more bitter than black as coffee.
So, what's next? Leave everything.
Lost if I were to die here.
My turn. I got this. Here it comes. Out of the way. You're done.
no use. We can't gain any ground.
I've got Bill improving.
I can always count on you.
Right, I never noticed there's some up there as well. I'm wondering about some of these maps, because this looks like the Battle of Gronder Field. Like the layout of it seems like the Gronder Field battle from Three Houses.
Thanks for the help, everyone. We couldn't have done this without a group effort.
Exactly 500. I just passed the no more for this, right?
I won't let myself stop here.
Dark Spikes is finally leveled up. So I can put Swift Strikes back on. Dex factor on a lance. Okay. Dex and defense factor on a lance. A bow.
I have an idea.
Charm. Why not? It helps with battalions. Marianne, what's going next? Marianne!
Greetings.
Hey.
Support, yeah, Dimitri and Rodrigue. So that'll be next. And that'll get us access to all territories. Ooh.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it?
Yeah, Flame's got a braved home that's like plus 33. Dexterity factor and boost specials. And
Is this it?
bit of wasting money, but it'll do them until you can get Aura Knuckles equipped. I mean, not Aura Knuckles, Dragon Claws. I can borrow from Raphael for just now. both speed and dex on them. Oh my god. Like, somebody like Felix would just annihilate people with that. Oh, oh, that's an axe, is A. Oh, the Lance of Ruin.
Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Right, Marianne, where are you? Anna wants to talk to me as well. Oh yeah, because she's just been recruited.
Have some time to kill? Welcome. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Thanks a bunch.
I also need to use some of that money to level up units. Right, Marianne, expedition. Is she and Dorothy?
I hope everything goes well today.
Yeah, is that Dorothy you have?
I was waiting for you.
Yeah, Dorothy is her horse. Well, not her horse in particular, but is the horse she cares for.
It feels like all the birds in the forest are greeting us. And there's no need to kill poor animals for our food. Couldn't we just eat vegetables instead?
Oh, she doesn't like that one. Maybe it's everyone's different option for her.
I still feel like I'm of no use to any of you. I wish there was something I could do. What? Even if I become the next Margrave Edmund, I doubt I will be able to make the people in my territory happy. Oh my!
Okay, 2 out of 3's not bad.
Thank you very much for your company today.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Right, so next one would be, I'm going to end it here, but I'm just going to set up the battle for next time so I know what I'm doing. Yeah, that one we'll do next. Level 80 odds. We are so underleveled. Tome, gauntlets, tome, bow. Right, mage and Badoo.
I will do what I must.
Yeah, that'll do it. Right, so that'll do it for tonight.